The multiple burden of women. Women juggle paid work and household duties, facing societal pressure that limit job opportunities and roles. For example, in the Philippines, female teachers often juggle both work and household duties, like preparing lessons and caring for children. This multiple burden limits their career growth and leads to burnout due to societal expectations. Sex role stereotyping at work. Sex role stereotyping influences job roles, with men in labor intensive jobs and women in caregiving and service sectors limiting opportunities. For example, in the Philippines, women dominate care related jobs like teaching and nursing, while men lead in fields like construction. Despite comprising 67% of professionals, women hold less than half of executive positions, reflecting gender based role stereotypes. Women friendly workspaces. Women friendly workplaces supports gender equality by meeting working parents' needs and addressing unpaid care. For example, in the Philippines, some companies like Philippine Airlines have implemented women-friendly workplaces by offering flexible working hours. These initiatives help support working mothers, promote gender equality, and address the challenges of unpaid care work.
Small, medium, large-scale enterprises. A notable industry that has active female participation in the Philippines is the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Globally, the Philippines is the second country with the most active women in MSME next to Peru. In 2015, around 25% micro-enterprise owners were women. For example, the Rags to Riches is a social enterprise in the Philippines that empowers women from poor communities to become entrepreneurs. Next is women in the rural agriculture sector. Agriculture is fundamental as it is the major contributor to the nation's food production and industries as well as the national economy as a whole. In the Philippines, women farmers and rural women in general play an important role in agriculture at all levels. For example, women farmers in the Philippine coconut industry, their contributions are essential to food security, economic empowerment, and rural development. Next is the migrant women. The Philippines deployed some 2.2 million OFWs in 2012 alone, almost 50% of which were women. For example are OFWs, Mexican women in the US, refugee women in Syria, Indonesian migrant workers in Malaysia, and African women in Europe. These examples illustrate the diversity of migrant women's experiences, challenges, and contributions. Next are the domestic work and domestic workers. Women in this type of work often have no fixed working hours. Their duties include cooking, cleaning, childcare, and general housekeeping. Women domestic workers are essential contributors to the economy, society, and their families. Recognizing their importance and addressing the challenges they face can help promote their well-being, dignity, and social inclusion.
I am Jelaina Plaza, and I will report the topic about the sex trade. The sex industry is often perceived as a female-centered issue because most sex workers are women and most clients are men. This perception stems from historical changes in labor dynamics where women's empowerment leadership in sexual norms. Also, recreational sex become more accepted for men women face a double standard where their sexuality was linked to morality and continued to marriage. Consent, Consequently, men sought equal relation about marriage with sex workers. For many women, especially those struggling to find employment, sex work offers higher pay compared to house skills jobs. Despite the inherent risks, including the legal dangers in lack of protection in the Philippines. Many sex workers face exploitation, abuse, and potential trafficking, with a significant portion in their earnings going to pimps. The industry is dominated by female interests, reinforcing the idea that men's sexual needs are prioritized over women, while being terrified, perpetuating the subjugation of women in the sex trade.